Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Follow a Sketch February, put on and hosted by Scrapping Reflections. And here is February 10th sketch. So it's really fun. So I'm using my How to Kill a Kit with Style again because we are trying to knock out some of the kit and some of the Disney pictures. So you may have seen this in previous videos, so some of this may already be gone, but I'm just pulling all of my embellishments in because I'm going to get everything kind of rolling and go from one layout to the next. So I have all of this fun stuff to play with that I'm going to try to get on there. You know my plan for the little say cheese people. I'm going to try to use them as the embellishment cluster bases and hide them. I've got some wood veneer, this sticker book, Peter Pan brads, the cream Orty bits, those two doilies, and all of the chipboard still. So we have that. I'm going to go ahead and do two photos today. So these, to be honest with you guys, not the same photo. And I can tell you that because Whitney is a smidge different. She's closer to me here. I don't really know what's going on. But anyway, my husband just like goes ch-ch-ch, and so anyway, I print them all out and I'm going to scrap them, right? Excuse me. So in this sketch, there's one big photo here, and then it looks like there's two little down here. So my idea is to take one of them and do as the big photo, and then I'm just going to trim Woody off and do these two right here as this one photo. So that's what we're going to do there. I still have all of this stuff to play with. Care Bears are still sitting here. We're going to move those because I just don't think the Care Bears should go there. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to stick them in my planner now and decorate. I have these left. Excuse me, I need a drink. My best friend got this for me for Christmas. She works for Got Your Six Support Dogs. It's a nonprofit organization that trains service dogs for disabled veterans that need help. Yes, there's my plug. Love you, Ree. So if you know anybody, this is the chipboard. I do have this 12 by 12 sticker sheets. And I have two of these, you guys. They're very iridescent, but I'm going to try to get some of this used up. So here are the papers that I plan on doing, and let me explain. So this picture right here is it is matted. So I'm going to use one of these to kind of mat my photo. Oh, if it was, maybe if I can probably trim maybe a little off there and then just kind of get it centered right in there. So that will be this big element right here. And then I can, then my other plan is we have this guy right here, which is going to be this big strip. So this is going to sit on that. Well, it's busy on busy, so we might go with this, just to let you know. Probably going to use that, but there are two over here, so, ooh. See, look, I think we're going to use the black. Yep. And then the arrow will point at our little photo, which will be sitting down there. Alright, so that's settled. So we're going to cut this out and use that for this portion of the sketch there. This is going to be all of this and up there. Then my background is going to be this piece right here. Now if you notice, there's like this there's that very fun decorative border. So I've pulled out an older close to my heart Stampin' Up! Star punch. And I'm going to trim this black and white close to my heart happiest place down probably just 1/4 of an inch on each side. So I'll take it at 1/2 inch on two adjacent sides. Punch these fun stars all the way around, and I'm going to mat it on that yellow, which really goes very good with the yellow in the camera paper, so it's just going to peek through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim my photos down. I'm going to get all of my branding strips trimmed off and the papers trimmed down. We're going to go ahead and punch this black and white circle paper with the stars, and I'm going to pick some stuff out to use, and I'll be back and I'll kind of show you where I'm at. So I am trying to give you guys a little bit more of my process and less of me just rambling. So I did go ahead and cut out this cut apart. I just used my scissors. So obviously it's a little wonky. So I'm just going to take my little Tim Holtz edge distressor, and we're just going to distress the edge of this up just a bit. Now I've got this, it's a very little one, and I've seen there are the ones that like are the little square looking ones. Close to my heart used to make one that was rather big. This is the only one that I know of now. I'm sure there's other ones. Definitely Tim Holtz cannot be Red Ranger cannot be the only company that creates a paper distresser, right? However, your scissors will work just fine as well. The one thing that I do is I do kind of, try to do it over my Glassboard Studios glass mat here, which is something that I don't talk about very much, and I've had some questions on it. This is a fabulous Glassboard media mat. It is huge. They do sell them in all sizes. If you would like to pick this up and you use the code Rebecca20, you'll get 20% off anything in the entire store. You can get designs, you can get different colors. I definitely recommend it. If you have a messy mat, this is like having a permanent messy mat. It is uber super thick, and it cleans up for as much mixed media as I do. It cleans up nicely. The only downfall is it does glare off my lights, but I'm okay with that, and I hope you are too. That way I don't have to bring out my little Tim Holtz, which I just have the travel one that I won in a giveaway. And I used to pull it out all the time, but when you're doing 12 by 12 mixed media all the time, you need it sitting on your mat, and I only had the travel size one, so, it wasn't big enough for a 12 by 12. And my mat was getting really, really dirty. So I'm still just distressing the edges here. I thought this was going to be quick. Now I did rip the paper, but that's the whole point. I just want to make sure I get the edges nice and distressed. Kind of get them in there. And yeah, like I said, you can use your scissors or any other tool, but this really just takes away from the fact that I, had wonkily cuts, and it's just over there on my little Recollections carousel. So then we have that all nicely done. Like that. So we need to find, we'll do this one. Like I said, I am just going to center it right on there. Let's pop it up on some foam. What do you say? Hey, what do you say? I know, weirdo. So yeah, I will have the Scrapping Reflections Facebook group linked down below. Head on over and see what everybody else created for the sketch today. I'm having a lot of fun playing along. Like, I'm not playing along every day, obviously, you guys have noticed. I'm just playing along when other commitments, when I can fit in a sketch, because sometimes I have design teams and stuff like that, and I really killed myself in December and January getting like what I had an average of like 3 or 4 layouts a day on my channel. Both months. March is looking to be pretty crazy, so I figured I would just take the next 28 days and relax just a bit. I mean, I still have a video a day, right? But not trying to kill myself, because I'm playing along. I am a part of the Scrap Happy family, and I'm playing along with Load. So I'm definitely getting at least 1 layout made a day. So if you're a part of them, you will see my layouts over there before you see them on my channel. And that is simply because I don't really scrapbook outside of recording them. I don't know if that sounds weird or not. So I did just pop this up just to give it a little bit of lift. Now remember, what I'm going to do with this guy right here is I'm cutting Woody off. And let's see, it's like 1. That's very small, so we're going to make it 3. maybe we can make it 2.5. Well, let's take it there. And this is Toy Story Land, but I wonder if, I don't really know if I just want Woody. Maybe we can get him on here somewhere, right? So let's do that. Let's just trim that down, and then I will have 2 pictures down there. 2. How big was that? 2 3/4. And just cut a smidgy of this off. And then we'll actually come in and we'll cut that excess stuff out of our photo. And then you have this that will sit down there, right? Yes. Okay, sorry, that took too long for me to explain what I was doing. So now I will definitely have, like, these are going to sit right down here like they are over there. I might... Excuse me. Alright, so that is what we're going to do. This is assembled. We have got this. I need to figure out what I'm going to mat that on. I need to trim this guy down because he's going to be that big centerpiece that all of this is going to kind of sit on, and not so much kind of, but yeah. And I think that we're going to have the camera, so I'm going to like trim that top row off that's not a complete camera, and stick him right here because there are some things going on up there. And I think what we need to do is maybe bring in, I think I have another sheet over here. Yes, I did not do it. I didn't throw them all away. I went through and kind of threw some of them away. Some of my scraps away, like the smaller pieces, but these I can still use. Like there's a lot of white background ones in here. Like I have this guy. I usually have a lot of the collection in here. I think we'll use that right there. So I'm still using up scraps, which is pretty good. I think we can take these guys and we can mat them over here just to give them like a black border, and I will as well distress it, if that makes any sense. So we'll kind of cut her down with the scissors, and then we'll use the little distress tool just so that they match, you know, distress and distress and distress. I've got to trim the border strip off of this, the border strip off of that, and I've got to take my star punch and punch. So I'm going to do that. We'll get this trimmed down and edge distressed. I'll get the border strip trimmed off of this, the border strip trimmed off of this, and I'm going to cut it down. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because this is going to go right behind it the same. So maybe, yeah. All in my head, it's coming together. It's coming together! Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so a slight change of plans. I do have gaps in a couple of the places, but I'm okay with it. So I did run it off the edge where I could. And I like the way that looks. How cool is that? Like that yellow is shining from behind. I've trimmed this part down just so that it fits in here. And because of that, I cannot have the two photos side by side, so hence Woody hanging out over here on his own. So just don't think he's going to make the layout. So I want to get this centered. Just kind of like so. And then we'll take this guy and he's going to go right here. The photo of us will pop in right there. So it's kind of still the basic principle of the original layout or sketch. And now we might just go rogue. You guys know I like to do that. So we're going to, because I do still want that original line up there. Like this line. That way you got that element. And we're going to pop this little guy down right here. And I mean I can come in and put, but then it's just a repeat. I mean, you know, before I was kind of like, okay. But it's not like he changed his facial expression or anything. So we're going to think about that. I am going to come in and try to use these two pieces up. Because I think we can get one right over about here. And we'll get the other one down over there. And we've used something up from the kits. Super excited. So we'll have our one embellishment. I think it needs to be more in the corner though. Alright, so we'll have one embellishment cluster up there and one up here. I think I want to get the little Mickey head on here, so let's just cut into this, maybe. We'll see if I can. That was like some thick backing. Holy heck. Sorry. Okay. So let's just forget it and let's just rip it all up. And we'll save that packaging too. Because I have to save the packaging to show what I've killed at the end of the month. So I think I want this little Mickey head. But I think I want to spray paint it black. So, spray paint it. And this little camera matches that little camera, so we'll use that as well. And let's do a little speech bubble love heart to get 3 pieces of wood veneer on this layout. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my messy box, I'm going to stick them in there, and I am going to cover these with the Heidi Swap Color Shine in black, because I believe that one sprays. Or this one might spray too because it's just ink. So we're going to spray this on there. If it's got shimmer and shine in it, sometimes the nozzles get clogged. So give me a minute, I'm going to go ahead and color those, and then we will come back and we will get some embellishments on here. I also cut this from that card. I fussy cut the scallop out. I don't know if it's going to make it on this layout per se. It might. Yeah, let's just do it. I need to grab all my scraps and put them in the right place. Anyway, I digress. There you go. Look at that. And see, that one kind of ends right there. Even though this one doesn't, I'm going to pop something over the top of it. Maybe a very nice little Mickey bow. But I don't know. I don't know. That one would go there. What if we moved it up? Oh, I like it. Let's see if we can get it to stick though, huh? Might have to break out the hot glue for that. But yeah, we'll just put that right up here at the top. And hopefully it'll stay. So I'm going to spray these guys. I'm going to put my punch away and go through some of this stuff and maybe pick some stuff out to get used on the layout, and I'll be right back to finish this up with you. Alright, so I have picked out a few things from all of my supplies. I still don't know if I'm going to get Woody on there or not, but we're going to put that over to the side and kind of just come in with a few. Put this here maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to commit to that because I don't know. But we can. Let's put that back over there. We can start tucking these little people in, you guys. Kind of get that tucked in just because I don't like them and I don't know how else I'm going to use them. But we can just kind of, yep, we're just going to tuck this right here over the little girl. So all those little stickers that were like this, probably that whole book, like the Goofy and stuff, I don't know if you guys remember that. I may just end up tossing that, to be honest. The stickers aren't really sticking. So, let's see if we can get... Now I did pull out, excuse me, I did pull out a lot of yellow because I want to bring in the yellow from my punched out stars to kind of make that, you know, pop a little. Create a little cluster right down here. I just started filming. Watch, my husband's going to come in. We're going to finish this up and I'll be right back. Sorry about that. It's like my husband's hanging out in the garage, having a good old time in this little man cave, and doesn't come in here, and then all of a sudden I can hit the camera, record, and he's like, doo-doo-doo, here I come to aggravate my wife. Anyway, so I've got this little love down. I have kind of built this cluster up here. I'm building it up over here as well. Just kind of sticking in some little bitty bits and bobs, just trying to use up everything that I had pulled. When I'm using a kit, that's really, really, really what I like to do. That way I pull, you know, I put a whole bunch of stuff together and then I pull a little bit at a time. And I find that I use it a lot more. Sometimes one or two things might not be able to get in there. I don't know if this one's gonna get on there though. To connect those, and then I just have a couple more things to put on there. So today is the 10th. Yep. So I will be having the Scrapping Reflections Facebook group. I will try to remember to link that down below. Check out what everybody else created for today. I will also have all of my affiliate links down below. So, you know, obviously Brutus Monroe, Glassboard Studios. I have a affiliate to scrapbook.com and a cherry on top. Check it all out. If you need to buy anything, because I believe this Echo Park collection, a lot of my Disney stuff came from a cherry on top. So if you needed to pick anything up and you wanted to use my affiliate link, it doesn't cost you anything. It does just help. So put a little bit of extra money to help support me and bring all this free content all the time. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's put one more arrow hanging off in there. And nope, Woody never made it back on there. We might be able to stick him in. What do you guys think? Let's see. Well, I kind of like that. Let's just add Woody since he's already done up, right? I don't really want to throw it away, but I wasn't going to be able to use it for anything else. So we'll just tuck him right there. I love all the layers of this layout for sure. So yeah, so don't forget to head on over to Scrapping Reflections. And while you're there, pick up a stencil or two. Alright, shameless plug for Sandy, but they're my favorite stencils, you guys. Okay, so we've got the fun punch around the edge, which I really like, and it's not something I do very often, but that sketch definitely made me think of that. And I think I've kind of hit, you know, I've got the big element here. I don't really have any journaling, but this is like in a plethora of Disney photos for our July 2021 trip. Man, when we got to bust out and I was able to travel again due to work restrictions, we traveled, man. We did. I don't know what we're going to do this year, you guys, because travel restrictions are back. So, and the kids are getting older. He'll turn 21 this year, and she's going to turn 17 this year, so I don't know how much more we can make them do. So, he's already saying he doesn't want to go out this year on vacation. I'm sad. Anyway, it's enough of rambling on. Don't forget to check anyone else out that created a layout for today over on the Facebook group. And I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye.